Greetings and good morning, everybody. Hey, guess what? A thing happened. It happened a day before we were told, but what we were told did happen. We have a new incoming Disney CEO. No real understanding at this time of exactly when Iger's going to find his way kicked out the door. And no real grasp on whether or not he's going to get that consulting, golden parachute of doom for the rest of us that will lead the company into further doom. I mean, the minute you don't have full authority over what you're supposed to be as a CEO, you got real problems. He already has the board that are a bunch of obstructionists, but that's a different conversation. By the way, that's all we're going to talk about today. Whether you watch it here, the M4 Empire, which is up next over on Marvin's channel. After that, obviously, the Pro Show. After that, we've got the H-Cast. I mean, it's a full day of talking about this. So I just want to say thank you to Ruby Hoof for gifting a Culture Casino membership. Somebody is going to get early access to tomorrow's video. And the Shiba dog is waving at us. Thank you, Flying Blind and a Rocket Cycle. Much appreciated. The return of Ms. Pick Cafe is here. As the moderators saying hello to each other this morning. The amazing Erica and Raph, who I hope to hang out with on Friday. And it looks like everybody's here. Watched your Emmy video. Well, thank you for that, Barry the Music Man. And for those of you who have not yet watched the videos I dropped, please do so. We had more gifties given out as usual. I have to say the magic words, according to Fat Elvis, gifty. That's right. We got the gifties. Thank you, Rebuve. And to the rest of you all, turn green someday. I mean, if we can get to 1,000 members, that's amazing. If we get to 50,000 subscribers, that's amazing. If we can do both, that's truly incredible. And it's all because of you. I can't do this without you. I can't talk about Kelly Clarkson's, show getting canceled. Bye, Kelly. I can't talk about, musician to talk show host. Didn't make a lot of sense. But she joined the Ozempic generation along with, Oprah's friends and the ladies on The View. And it worked. And she got more ratings. But at year 6, I believe she's done. I'm going to say that what they need on Starfleet Academy is access to Ozempic. I think they're in big trouble over there. We're like I said, we're going to talk a lot about this. Texas says, behave. Erica's here. There you go. Caveat ties in the house on the green machine along with Cat Slave. And it's good to see a very good morning from the UK. We've got Juliet over there. So if you're over there, she'll get you. Be good. That's right. Be good. A friend won an Emmy. Oh, well, that's awesome, Barry the Music Man. Not a fan of the show. Yeah, Grammys are broken. But that's good that a friend won. And you know somebody. Hey, K. Roberts in the house. Enjoyed the Million Amelia video. It's a banger, worthy of a bear dance. Well, thank you, my friend. We should get a bear dance. Maybe we'll do that at the end of the show. But for now, 6 minutes starts immediatamente. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in. 17 stories in all, and one of them isn't even Josh D'Amaro. Project Netflix, MAGA's plan to sandbag Warner Brothers deal. Actually, the Netflix plan is to sabotage Paramount's deal. I mean, this is how disingenuous Deadline is, but it's okay. PMC Media is constantly, pulling the strings over for the DNC. Might as well just be DNC Media at this point. But biggest political and ideological messaging machine in human history? Yeah, that's a quote. And yes, it is. That's what Netflix is. Look who works for them. You got the Markles, the Markle brothers. And you have the Obamas. What does that tell you? These are the people they assign themselves to and with and pay. And, even the Clintons get in on some of that Netflix stuff. We'll talk about that another time. Right now, we're going to talk about the disappearance of Savannah Guthrie's mother and the fact that basically this was an abduction done in Pima County, Arizona. The sheriff recently confirmed that they've been talking to the people who did work for her mother, and nobody knows where she went. Or maybe she was captured by really, really bad guys. Somebody even suggested cartels, don't know, but do care, because this is something we can hopefully stop here in this country with proper immigration controls. We've got the Kelly Clarkson show to end after 7 seasons. There we go. It's headed for, it's kind of headed for reruns, but who wants to watch a rerun of a talk show with, people that are staggeringly overrepresented anyway? This is going to be weird, but you know what? She was a nice enough person, a decent enough voice, and I guess okay as a talk show host, perhaps. I don't know. But Disney names Josh tomorrow as CEO is the headline that we got added here. But that moves Dana Walden to president role. Pay packages are set. Everything's going to move as we were told. Olympics boss, though, waves off Casey Wasserman revelations in the Island Boy files with Kurt. Nothing further to add. Yeah. There's no upside for them to talk about the organization as corrupt as the Olympics. It's a true story. Bad Bunny's big Grammy win means something for Latinos. I don't know what. They've abandoned machismo. I doubt it. Most of the people I know really don't have a hankering to listen to anything this guy has to sing or perform. But what do I know? I'll reach out to all my friends that are Hispanic, see what they think. But I mean, this guy's, just kind of a weird Rican Abramovich lover. He's a weird guy. The NFL is going to be sorry that they hired Jay-Z, who's got his reputation destroyed, to do this guy for a halftime show. This is going to be bad. All right, let's move on. We got, Disney names. That's going to be everywhere, guys. So Disney doesn't plan to buy any more IP amid Warner Brothers Discovery battle. They can't afford it. I mean, let's just be fair. Disney's stock price has been dropping like a rock. Earnings call didn't go particularly well. And the only thing they had positive to announce was partnering with the NFL, who's got questionable relationships as it is right now. Iger even I'll get into that another time. But new CBS News contributor Peter Attia has apologized after he was how extensive his relationship was with the Island Boy, and decent chance he's not going to stick around very long, is my guess. We've got Michael trailer dropped. That thing is actually good. Can't wait to see this from child star to king of pop. I'm looking forward to this. Very excited about that. Let's see, what else do we have out there? We have, Christopher Nolan wants to know where all the Hollywood jobs are. Yeah, let's say it's probably too expensive to make movies, especially if you're going to virtue cast, which is what he did. We're going to talk about on the HCast later. And Elon Musk has joined the rocket company and AI company ahead of an IPO. Well, that makes perfect sense to me. And I know where I might put some money, but I'm not offering you any advice. Disney's first quarter is powered by Box Office Zootopia 2 and Avatar Fire and Ash. And honestly, I mean, both of those money did better internationally. Both of those made their money internationally, not necessarily here in the States, although Zootopia 2 did better than I expected it to. So there's that. Moving on, Trump plans to lower tariffs on Indian goods to 18% after they agreed to stop buying Russian oil. That'll shorten the war and other things, but will they actually live up to it? Probably not. We're going to probably see that go sideways. Robot pioneer Waymo gets $16 billion injected to accelerate its expansion plans and, move you into a subscription model for transportation. Isn't that what you want? I thought not. We've got Trump's $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS raises conflict of interest concerns. I doubt it, but that's going to be interesting. We've got Major League Baseball salary increase slowed to 1.4% in 2025 while setting a record at $4.7 million. Wow, should have been a baseball player. We've got Mexico's push for U.S. natural gas sparking community opposition and threatens its climate pledges. Yeah, you need power to be a country. And finally, the feds delay finalizing Yellowstone lower 48 grizzly bear plans until December. So they're going to wait for basically a year before they figure out if you're going to start seeing the push for grizzlies back in the lower 48 states. Not sure. I want to see a return of grizzly bears in some areas of the country, but that's kind of where things were, pushing back the deadline by nearly a full year. And that's it. Those were the 17 stories of the day, including the bear news out there for you bear lovers like me. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. What I do have to say is we've got a lot of shows coming up later today. As I mentioned before, you're going to be automatically redirected when we end here over to the M4 Empire, which is on Marvin Montanaro's channel. He wrote a bunch of stories today. I've got a lot of reporting to do. I even have a study that I didn't get to last year that I'm going to bring into the forefront and do a video for in the next day or two about how media trust has essentially collapsed. Do you believe this number? 8% of Republicans find news fairly reliable from mainstream sources. 8%. But that's not the worst of it all. If you add Republicans, independents, and Democrats into the equation, it's 28%. Do you realize that's one quarter of the population of the United States thinks news is reliable, accurate, and unbiased? That's not very high. And the problem is it's Gallup and YouGov. YouGov is definitely corrupt. Lots of leftists involved in that particular entity's makeup. And that seems to be the problem with most institutions. So not only is there a lack of trust in media, there's a lack of trust in government institutions. Let me tell you right now, I live in the time of Gen X. When Gen X comes into the forefront, the power, we start to move into positions of authority. We take over companies, we take over political positions, and some of the people my age are being turned into judges. We grew up with a healthy disrespect for government. We couldn't rely on and or trust anybody. So we had to trust in ourselves. So a lot of us were latchkey kids. We came home, we prepared meals and snacks, did our homework, took care of our siblings while our parents in two-parent households were still working. And when they eventually got home, a couple, 3 hours after we got home from school, that's when, duty was essentially rewarded or punished. If you took care of the duties you were assigned as a child, you were in good shape. If you didn't, you likely saw the better side of the belt or other situations. We are in our time of power. So just consider this. If you were born in 1965 to 1980, you are part of what I'm going to call the powerful accountability nation. You're the accountable generation. You are the people who are going to make things work, despite the fact that even as we get older, we're going to be holding up both ends, because the people coming up behind us, while there are some responsible Gen Xers, while there are some responsible Gen Zers and millennials and all of that, well, some of those folks may be responsible. It's not the vast majority. So guess what, Gen Xers? It's up to you. So on that note, continue to have a healthy distrust for the media. Anything you hear in the mainstream is likely gobbledygook. And I'll keep trying to sort out the wheat from the chaff, or the wheat from the chaff. We're gonna try to get you something healthy out there to consume every day. Speaking of healthy, I want to say thank you for the healthy donation from the first Dragon Queen for 5 Culture Casino cash, saying, I've given Pro the ability to squash that good to show Culture Casino. Wahaha. Hugs for all. Oh boy. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys got a chance to see the new song. Pro released the Culture Casino theme song in its entirety live on the show last night. The animation's not done yet, but should be soon. I'm looking forward to that as well. Hopefully you are too. For those of you who are here every day, Monday through Friday, thank you. I appreciate it. It means the world to me. I hope I inform you and point you in some different directions to gather your news. And hopefully I'm reliable and, somebody that you trust outside of the mainstream, lamestream media. I want to say a big shout out and thank you to our friend at Texas. Who was incredibly generous this morning with 5 more Culture Casino memberships. And we're watching the ranks of you wonderful supporters grow. We're in the month of crazy with YouTube, and I appreciate all of this kind of support. So all names green is definitely the theme, and I want to say thank you for that. And finally, is this live? Says, hey, have 5 more Culture Casino memberships. Thank you for that. Look at all those names go green. Look at those names. TZ Burton's in the house. And we got gifties. And somebody's got sick puppers. Barry's got sick puppers. That's a bummer. Hopefully, I think I saw Beagle Dad in the house. Georgia Peach, Ginormous Jay. We've got TZ Burton, Read by Nature, and of course Jill Powers, who is kind of like riding her over the YouTube side of the equation. I hope you guys have an extraordinary, wonderful, incredible day, a dynamic day. And again, your next stop on the Wheel of Fun this morning is over on Marvin's channel. I'm going to start with the wizard outro, see if I can find the bear outro. But otherwise, I hope you all have a good day. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya. For real.